So you're thinking about buying a home in Florida and maybe right here in beautiful Martin County. The sunshine, the palm trees, the freedom, what's not to love? Well, it just depends on what you don't know. Because in 2025, the true cost of home ownership in Florida goes well beyond the sticker price. And those hidden costs, well, they can derail your dream home if you're not prepared. By the way, if you are new here, hi, I'm Maria Wells, real estate broker here on Florida's gorgeous Treasure Coast, serving Stuart, Palm City, Jensen Beach, Hope Sound, and many more. So each week I break down what's really happening in the market. So be sure to hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss what matters most before you purchase or sell your home. Let's talk about what it really costs to own a home here in Martin County. First off is going to be HOA or homeowner association and condo fees. They add up fast. Florida is full of planned communities, especially right here on the Treasure Coast. That means that homeowner associations, let's just call them HOAs, and condo associations are very common. Some fees are reasonable, let's say $150 to $300 a month, but in more amenity-rich or coastal communities, you might see $500, $600, $700, or even higher for your monthly fee. And some of them bill quarterly. That could be a $1,200 quarterly surprise that can hit your bank account if you're not prepared. So make sure to ask what's included, are there reserves, are fees projected to go up soon? You may want to watch this video for more information on what's going on with the condo market here in Florida. Next is special assessments, the uninvited guests. These are the surprise bills that you weren't expecting. If the community needs a new roof, a seawall, an elevator, or a clubhouse upgrade, you might get a notice that says your share could be $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 or more, payable in 2 installments and sooner than you would be prepared to pay it. They're separate from your monthly dues and can sneak up on you, especially in the condo market and older communities. Always ask your realtor, are there any upcoming or recently approved assessments, especially if you're purchasing a condo. Next in Florida is a big deal, insurance costs. Well, Florida homeowners insurance is not cheap, but there is some good news. Rates are finally starting to stabilize. I know it doesn't seem like it, but they really are. The number one factor in getting a reasonable quote is your roof. If it's over 15 years old or has less than 5 years of useful life, expect your premium to spike, or you might not even get coverage. Florida is working hard to bring more private carriers back into the state, which should help lower our rates over time. But for now, always get an insurance quote before making an offer, especially on older homes or anything close to the water. And don't forget, if you're in a flood zone, that's a completely different policy and a separate premium. Next are property taxes. Here's where buyers can get blindsided. Do not, and I am going to say it again, do not rely on the property tax number listed on that MLS sheet that you see online. If the current owner has our Homestead exemption, that means they pay less in taxes because it's their primary residence and they may have lived there for many years and get our benefit. Once you buy the home, that exemption goes away and the property will be reassessed, usually at a much higher value. You may find this video very informative on our homestead benefit. The result, by not inquiring about what the real property tax rate will be, will result in a lot higher number than you are expecting. Always work with a local realtor who can calculate what your taxes will be based on the sale price, assessed value, and your residency status. Let's talk about maintenance and utilities. So in Florida, you're going to run your air conditioner most of the year, and maintenance for your home runs 12 months a year. There is no break, ever. Now, that means that your landscaping, it does need to be cut all year long, but it might be less in the winter. But what happens is landscapers average it out over the year, so you're paying the same monthly fee. Then there's pest control, irrigation, pool service, treatment systems, and they all work overtime in this climate. Even if the home looks move-in ready, keep in mind that the wear and tear on our systems in Florida is constant. And the closer you live to the ocean, the more expensive it gets to maintain a home because salt can damage many things on the exterior of your home. Next, we're going to move into closing costs and title insurance. They typically run about 2 to 5% of the purchase price. But here's the key detail that most buyers don't know. Title insurance here is negotiable. It could be the buyer, the seller, or they could split the cost. But whoever pays for title insurance is the one that company represents. So you do get a big advantage if you pay to have the title insurance. So for example, if the seller is paying for title insurance, they're going to typically choose a title agent that isn't necessarily working for you. It's something to consider carefully before you sign in the dotted line. As we start to wrap this up, don't buy blind. Buying a home in Martin County or any place in Florida is a dream for many. And I love helping people make that dream a reality. However, I also want to ensure that you know what you're getting into before you sign. Because when you buy smart, you will live happily. If you're considering a move to the Treasure Coast, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll help you understand the real costs, evaluate the neighborhoods, and avoid the surprises that could derail your budget. And if this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming on next week's video. I'm Maria Wells, your trusted real estate broker here on the Treasure Coast, and see you on the next video.